What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about BLZ and STORJ today. STORJ and BLZ. And I've got good news and bad news. I'm starting to think that the markets might be looking better than we've been giving them credit for. And BLZ, I want to go back, take a little stroll in time. Something I've been doing right through a lot of videos. From bottom to top here, bounced off the 382, held support, continued to move up. On the next kind of significant high right here, held 382, continued to move up. If we take this bottom to this high, we literally right at the 382 and then continue to go higher. To that high, we tipped the 382. We didn't even actually reach it. We got close. This is actually more bullish than actually hitting it in itself. I'm starting to think that it might be go time for this thing, man. It might be making another run. If you look at the 4 hour or the daily RSI, we got down here to around the bearish area of control. We're having a nice reaction out of it. This thing looks strong, man. It looks very resilient. On the weekly, we do have this bearish divergence, which was the main thing that was leading me to believe that we would probably see prices around 18 cents. But probabilities are called probabilities for a reason. Yes, it was likely. And it still is even. There's still a likelihood based off of this that this would be an area that we see before continuing to go higher. Form a higher low and then go up. That would make sense. It totally does make sense. But we're also at an area on the weekly RSI where if we were to close this week green, if we were to have a bounce here, we could be bouncing off the overbought zone, which would be a very immensely bullish look in itself as well. So, it's a bit conflicting. I'm not going to go all in on BLZ right now. I did buy some at 24 cents, but I am thinking about putting more in. If I had 100% of the money that I wanted to put in BLZ, right? I had a buy order at 22 cents, man, and it just didn't get there. But and I have more lower, but I'm going to change that. I'm probably going to move up my buy orders, and I put about 10% in at 24 cents. I'm going to probably put like another 30% of what I wanted to put in, and then leave the rest in cash just in case it does come down, and I will happily buy lower if it does happen, but I want to have a little bit more exposure in case it does great things. BLZ, as of right now, only has a market cap of 105 million. It's number 292 in the rankings. It could definitely go higher. STORJ is only 5 higher. It's at 108 million. Okay, very low market cap as well, and we're going to go over that in a second as well. But I don't want to miss the boat on this thing, man. I want to get into it. And again, I'm not putting all my money into it. If BLZ were, I say all my money, obviously not all my money, but all the money I wanted to, I'm going to have some sitting on the side. If BLZ were to take off and go to new highs, I'm not going to be putting all my money in up here. Unfortunately, I will probably take that money and put it into other projects that have yet to take off, something like that. Maybe wait for a significant pullback for BLZ and then cycle through the money. I'll let you guys know what I'm planning on doing with all that. But for now, I'm going to put a sizable amount more than I put in at 24 cents, and then I'm going to just kind of sit on my hands and wait, man. Maybe what we're doing right now is we're going to move up, form a lower high, and then continue to go lower, something like that. But maybe, just maybe, again, these 382 bounces, man, they have been true to us so far. Come on now. It might be happening again. I'm not playing the game with this thing, and I've been saying that since this top. I'm not playing the game with it anymore. I did expect that we'd go down here. I'm starting to doubt that now. Unfortunately. But it's still not too late, man. BLZ is number 287. It's got a very low market cap. There's a lot of room for growth, so don't get too discouraged. Yes, the opportunities to buy at lower prices were there. For those of you that took those lower price opportunities, good job. You weren't playing the game, and you were heavily rewarded as a result. But I'm going to join that now. I'm going to put a little bit more in there, and that's all I got to say for BLZ. So moving on to STORJ here. Looking at this, man, this looks pretty constructive as well. In fact, this daily RSI even looks a little bit better, in my opinion. Holding this 60 area, just very strong, very resilient. I would think you get continuation off of this move in itself. We can see a price probably soon that would take you, you're at 75 cents now, maybe something that takes you to $1.06, maybe to $1.21. And this could be one that I might put some funds in as well. I actually am probably going to put some funds in tonight with BLZ. I'm probably going to buy both of those. I am going to, man. I'm going to put buy orders in tonight, literally. Top to bottom here, held the 1272 as resistance a little bit, right? We didn't go down to the 100 or the 886, which is a common thing to do, is to go down to these levels, but we didn't do it. We had some bullish action going on. The RSI looks rather resilient. The 4-hour RSI is starting to show a little bit of strength. We're in the bullish area of control. Didn't get to the oversold zone. Bounced off an area that it's bounced a couple times. The next move, if we were to get above this 83, 84 cent area, would be up above $1. We'd probably go to like $1.26, genuinely speaking, in a very short amount of time. So if it were to go lower, you know, it's sitting at 75 cents now. It could go all the way back down to about 53 cents. That's why, again, with this thing, I'm not putting all my money into it. I'm going to put a portion of it in there, but catch it. You know, I want to catch it. And then if it takes off and BLZ takes off, and I've got money sitting on the side for these things that I wanted to put into them, I will just look elsewhere for things that have yet to take off, or things that maybe have lower market caps or higher market caps. I might put it all into Bitcoin Cash. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, man, this is starting to look pretty good too. And I just figured I'd throw them both together because they're similar in market caps, similar in rankings, and they both just look like they want to continue. You know, I think the climate of the market might be more bullish than I was giving it credit for the past couple weeks. It's been resilient. It's definitely been resilient. Grinding this purple line, man. We didn't get the rejection yet. It is a new week. We still have a whole week to go. But I'm going to put some buy orders in today at 75 cents. I might put it in at 75. Let's look at the 1 hour. Oh, a little double top action going on. A little bearish divergence on the 1 hour. Yeah, I might put some buy orders at about 74. Fuck, maybe 75, man. I might just not play with this one either. 75 cents for storage. What would I do for BLZ? Would I just buy here? I kind of want to just buy it whatever the price is for BLZ. That 1 hour looks good, man. It looks like it would come back down maybe to, you're at 24.6 or 24.7, so maybe it goes down to like 24.5, but I'll probably just put a buy order in relative to where the price is. Limit orders only, you guys. Don't get those market orders going. Get those limit orders going. Have the price ready. And again, don't send the full bag. I mean, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's just, I think it's a good rule of thumb to have. I wonder, what are we doing on this overall fib as well? Bounced off the 1414, man. 1618 rejection, 1786 rejection, however you want to read it. Bounced off the 1414. This could be a like dramatic call to new all-time highs on this chart. Not new all-time highs in general, though, right? Yeah, not new all-time. I mean, maybe, right? Top to bottom, maybe, man. You might be making strides to new all-time. Oh, right, that's where it is. Let me see. Let's zoom it out a little bit more before I start saying things. Okay, maybe not back to all-time highs. Possibility of new all-time highs is there, but probably back to all-time highs. It's a very real possibility right now. Back to this 61 to 92 cent area. That's a big area. I know it's a big range, but I think that it's become increasingly more likely. Unfortunate for the bears, but hey, guys, again, to end it on a positive note, it's still early. Yes, you could have bought a lot lower, but it's still early. It's still relatively very early, so I don't know. That's all I got to say. If you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thumbs ups are always appreciated. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.